Hi, everyone. This time I am going in for it. I am going in for the ladies that are over 35, 40, 45 on up that are still in the game and looking to find love. So, what is the rush? Pretty much we go through life being told that we need to grow up, get older, get married, have children, and ultimately we have this desire to be in a relationship, to have companionship. So, what's the big deal? When you get older, you go through life, you go through experiences, but you still are trying to find that someone. So the question is, is there a rush at this age? Looking at it, you have to wonder, is it something that you need for children? Do you have any children at this point? If you do not have any children, do you feel like being married or being in a relationship guarantees this? Have you considered alternatives, adoption, foster care, or something else? So we have to look at, what is our motivation as far as having a child? Is there family pressure? Are you constantly being nagged by mom and dad and siblings and whoever else, even friends that are like, so when are you going to settle down? When are you going to have children? When are you going to get married? Like, is their business, but there's not their business, because at the end of the day, you hold yourself at night. So that's something for you to consider by yourself and not allow that family pressure in, because the family pressure can lead you to make the wrong decision and rush into a relationship that you're not ready for. Another consideration for what the rush would be is health problems. Do you feel like you're getting older and you want somebody to be there to take care of you when you get older? Do you have like a really serious condition like cancer or something like that, and you say you don't want to die alone, which is essentially called existentialism, where you're looking at the end of life. You're looking at the end. When you die, who is going to be at your funeral? Are you going to have a husband to call your own? Are you going to have children to be there for you? Who's going to be there for you when things get bad, sickness and in health? So you have to think about those things. But please know that those things are considerations, but should not be the motivating force for you to find yourself in a relationship with someone at this point in your life. Um, if you have the idea that you want to be in a relationship, please consider the multiple levels that come along with it. Are you ready for that financially, spiritually, emotionally? Have you financially been able to take care of yourself at this point? Are you looking for him to bring income to help you become more stable? Have you started on your quest spiritually to make sure that you're sound with God? If that is your thing, some people now are saying they have no idea spiritually where they are. That is a question that you probably want to ask yourself before you move towards a relationship. And then also emotionally, through the things that we deal with in life, there is a lot of emotional baggage. There's a lot of toxic relationships from my past. Personally, for myself, I've had some abuse, I've had some very unsafe exes, I've had things in my past that I've had to understand that, as they say, the next man does not want to deal with the last man's trash. Anything that was left over from a previous relationship, you probably need to heal from. Also, mental health. Mental health matters a lot. Are you emotionally and mentally stable? Have you taken care of yourself psychiatrically? Have you gotten the support that you need emotionally, and not seeking this relationship to make you feel better about yourself? That is something that may cause further problems down the road. So you have to consider those things, because at the end of the day, you are a sum of your life experiences. So you have to see that he is a sum of his life experiences. He could have had trauma and things. He could have instability. He can have spiritual stagnation. He can be stuck, at some point. And just because you think you're stable doesn't mean that he thinks he's stable. So those are things that you should consider when you are looking for somebody, and to know that, are there any triggers? Is there anything that would trigger you or him as you're getting older and set in your ways? And this is pretty much what I wanted the video to be about, to have you understand that as you get older, you really have to think about the experiences in your life and the things that are important to you and not around you, because the world will tell you what you should do and who you should be. Maybe it's not meant for you to have children. Maybe it's not meant for you to be in a relationship. In your 60s, 70s, and 80s, maybe you should be by yourself. Maybe you're better off by yourself. So these are things that are very important. And as I leave you in this video, I want to give you an analogy, because I thought of this analogy and I feel like it really fits the situation. So the way to look at it is, you are at a swimming pool on a really hot day, and the water looks so good and so inviting, and you know it's going to cool you off and it's going to give you what you need. So you start running. You start running in the swimming pool. You know you're not supposed to do it, but you're running to get to that water. You slip, you fall, you hurt yourself. You sit there for a while, you nurse your pain, and you're looking at that water, and you still think, man, that water still looks good. And you still want to put your feet in that water. So do you want to still get in the water? Or do you think, because I slipped and fell, I'm not getting in the water? The answer will probably be yes, you want to still get into that water. So even though you are running, you have to understand that jumping head first like you were younger is not always the best course of action at this point in your life. That's why you should approach dating over 40 based off of previous experiences and previous falls, and continue to take your time to meet your goal. So in closing, I just want to say, men like that refreshing pool of water is something that you really desire. Take your time, make better decisions, and walk and not run. And I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.